Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, listen, man. Devin Haney and Jojo Diaz goes 12 rounds. Really fun fight to be at for my first fight at the MGM Grand. You know, Jojo Diaz came to win. Devin Haney was going to sit in that pocket in exchange with him. I didn't score the fight, but just off of viewing it, I think Devin might have just barely nicked it. I think Jojo did a great job attacking the body from what I could see. He did a good job attacking the body. He did a good job pressing forward, but I thought Devin did a great job of using his length, using his speed, using his footwork, and holding his ground and sitting in that pocket because he had a really determined fighter in front of him. He had a pit bull in front of him, so we'll see what winds up happening. But not a bad crowd here. A really energetic crowd here at the MGM Grand. You know, I think if you're Devin Haney, if you get the win, it's a good win. But for me personally, like as far as Devin, it's not like his stock it's went up, but like slightly. I think there's still a lot of chinks in the armor. He gets hit a lot. Against a guy like George Kambosos who can match his speed, I feel like he'd be in big trouble. Sometimes he falls out of balance. Sometimes he dips below the waist at the wrong times, and he gets caught with shots he should get caught with. George did a great job throwing the straight left hand, landing it a lot, pressing the fight, just really being a dog. So I feel like his stock goes up. I feel like Jojo's proven he belongs at 35. Win, lose, or draw, but just overall really fun fight. So we'll see what the judges got to say. Make sure y'all smash that like button. It's your boy BT, the Untouchable, True School Sports Empire. There's the crowd. It was a very pro JoJo crowd. A lot of the Californians, they live in Vegas now, so they were all going for JoJo. They were all cheering for JoJo, going nuts. Any punch he threw or they landed a Devin. Here we go.
12 rounds of action here at the MGM Grand Arena. We go to the judges' score totals. Dave Moretti and Max DeLuca, 117-111. Tim Cheatham, 116-112. All three for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, the WBC World Champion.
They're not happy with that one. Wow. The crowd ain't liking that one. You can stop the rain. You can stop the rain. You can stop the rain. Hey, look, man. I thought 117-111 was way too wide. I thought Devin won, but barely. I thought the last scorecard was the most accurate. 117-111 was way too wide for me. I thought Devin won, but it was maybe by 2 rounds, 3 rounds, but not no 117-111. So I thought that was a shame. But hey, Jojo has nothing to be ashamed of. I think Jojo gave a good account of himself. I think Jojo performed very well. Just Devin Haney's the house fighter. He's the guy that Eddie Hearn and DAZN and all parties involved got a lot of money involved in. So unfortunately, the harsh reality is you're gonna have to do more than he did to win the fight, and he didn't do it. So that's why he didn't get the decision. But 117-111 is way too wide. But now that Devin Haney won the fight, now they're gonna start pushing for that Kambosos fight. I personally don't think he's ready for George Kambosos. I think it's a bad matchup for him, honestly. I think Devin, one of the advantages he has against most fighters is his speed. But against George, he's not going to have that. And George is going to be even better this time around than he was when he fought Tio or Selby or Mickey Bay. So we'll see. Let's see what Devin got to say.
Jojo, as you said, was a tough competitor, never been down, says he's never been hurt. What was the game plan coming into this fight?
throws, got my combinations up off of it.
You were landing some funny shots during that fight, but Jojo just kept coming forward. At what point during that fight did you kind of realize, hey, this guy's not going anywhere?
From the very beginning, I knew that he was some good shots, and he was picking up as a fighting hard. He's a true champion, he's a time world champion.
What kind of adjustments did you have to make during this fight? Towards those middle rounds, it seemed like Jojo was slowly starting to close the distance on him.
Like Jojo said, he said he's going to bring the dog out of me, and that's exactly what he did. I had to bring the dog out.
You learn a lot from a win over Warren Benares. What do you take away from a fight like this?
I'm going to go back and watch the fight. It was a good fight. I know I'm going to watch
We saw in the 10th round against Benares, took a little bit buzz, you recovered, survived, and not to win that fight. 12th round against Jojo, looked like he landed a couple of good shots on you. How did you feel in those moments?
He gave me some good shots, but they say I don't have no chin, but I guess I showed it in this fight.
You showed your power in this fight too.
Yeah, definitely. Jojo Diaz, like I said, kept coming. I hit him with some big shots just on that.
You are carrying one piece of the WBC's 135-pound title. The guy that has the other piece of it, as well as every other major title in the lightweight division, was sitting ringside watching you tonight. What message did you send to him?
Kambosos, let's do it. The harder goes, we're undisputed. Let's do it next.
George says he wants to go to Australia for that fight. Is he okay with that?
I'm going to keep it.
What do you think about a fight between you and George Kambosos?
I think it's a great fight. It's for all the belts. We're going to get from a great performance in this team. Lopez, fans would love to see it. It will be no more easy. He's the WBC champion. So let's do it next.
How important is it for you to settle that fact, to go full undisputed at that title?
It's very important. 135 is the only thing to make. I only want to make it for the big fights. That is the biggest fight right now for me. 135-pound division. That's where I want to be.
Congratulations, Devin. Great performance.
All right, so there you have it.
I'm good about tough fight. All fans that came up. All praise to all.
All right, I'm going to turn to Jojo Diaz. Jojo.
Here's Jojo. Here comes Jojo. Let's see what Jojo got to say.
Man, I thought it was a good fight. What up, Vegas? Thank you all for coming out and supporting. I really appreciate it. I'm living my dream, man. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching me do what I love to do. Dreams come true as long as you guys put your mind to it. I thought it was supposed to fight than what it was. I thought I was going to the base and have some good body shots, but it is what it is. I'm just going to go back to the drawing board and get stronger. This is what I do, man. I want to challenge the best, and if I end up coming short, I'm just going to progress and get better.
You are an excellent.
Absolutely. Good attitude, Jojo. Good attitude.
It seemed like during this fight, you could get as many of those opportunities. Couldn't get as close to him as you wanted to.
Yeah, I was trying to find my distance and my timing because I know that he was opening up when he was exchanging with his right hand. So I was trying to time him with my good uppercut to the body. I landed it several times, and then I tried to get it in. But I mean, he's a smart fighter. He would go on the bench, let us break, and then get out again and use his distance to break. So he had a good game plan.
It did look like you had a moment in that 12th round where you might have buzzed him a little bit, had an opportunity there, just couldn't finish it.
Yeah, I did, man. I felt like I had a bird, and I had a little rock was stuck in the last round. The fucking basket got in line, so I was trying to clear that up so I could try to, have a clean shot again. But it was very so I didn't want to get caught with a clean shot because he's a very smart defensive counter shot fighter too. So I wanted to make sure that I had my P's as well.
It's the second fight, 135 pounds. You said you still want to chase those big fights. What do you want to do next?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I'm going to go back to the drawing board, talk to my team, Golden Boy, Promotions, MTK, and see what we're going to do next. Like I said, I feel like I belong in there with the best. And I'm going to
He does. He does.
Question. Thanks, Jojo.
Thank you.
Guys.
Yeah, great performance. Great valiant effort from Jojo Diaz. I can't say nothing bad about him. I thought he performed very well. But as far as Devin Haney with George Kambosos Jr., I think it's a great fight. I think it's a matchup that boxing needs. George Kambosos, I think he's got a lot of things in his skill set that will give Devin Haney problems. But another good learning experience for Devin Haney, another chance for him to get better. And just overall, really great night here at the MGM Grand. So, you guys in the comments down below, take the time to subscribe. But like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.